Now, Lee, you've got your own little Skeener, is what we're going to call it.
It's a Skeener, S-C-E-N-A-R, and it is a device from Russia that takes pain away. And it was developed by the Russian scientists for the cosmonauts when they went up into space, because you can't call 911.
No.
So when they designed this, and it was, what, close to 30 years ago, I guess now.
It's 30 years ago, yes.
And what happened was they found out that this was such a wonderful tool that they decided to make it more available. Mm-hmm. And like I said, Nance and I studied with a Russian doctor in Niagara-on-the-Lake and actually worked at her clinic to learn how to use this. And what it does is it sends electrical impulses into the body, okay? So we could take this all over our body, but as soon as there was a pain area, it would just stick to it like Velcro, okay? So in turning it on,
it's actually communicating with your body on an electronic level.
Okay.
Yep.
That's how it works. And the cosmonauts used to call it an ambulance in a box.
Yeah, an ambulance in a box, which is great. So you can see there's no real problems with my arm right now. And it almost sounds like a little bit like an electric razor.
Yes, it does.
Okay, but if you were to put it up on my neck, then we'd find a sticky area, you know, and you wouldn't even have to really necessarily tell me. But say if I, you know, actually, let me just get into your shoulder here because you've got a nice open neck. It's very nice of you to wear this outfit tonight.
No problem.
So you see how it's almost kind of sticking a little bit there, okay? So that's telling me that that is a problem area. So that is recognizing it, and it works with your body's own natural neuropeptides to kick your body into the healing mode, okay? To put it in kind of layman terms. But see how it's not gliding as smoothly as it was, and it's actually sticking there. You feel that? It's like, it's just stuck right there like Velcro. Now I can put it up a bit, and you tell me, can you feel it?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like sending the electrical impulses, but it's not supposed, is it too much?
Too much, we can turn it down.
We can turn it down.
It's pretty cool.
But it just, it's not meant to hurt. It's just supposed to be just a gentle, gentle little, almost pricking sensation.
That's exactly what it is.
And so now it's not letting me move that. Okay, so I'm going to keep it there. I would keep if we were doing a full treatment, but we're not. Sorry, we just don't have the time. But that's what we'd spend anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour with somebody doing different sections of the body, just showing, you know, the different areas that. And like I said, you don't even have to tell us what's going on. You know, yes, we can work intuitively and know exactly where to go, but you really, with doing a full scan on the body with this, or the Skeener, not the scan, but with this, you don't even have to tell me, oh, I got some pain right here, or oh, this part of my back. It will find the pain.
You go through the person's just over our whole bodies?
Yeah, well, and basically what I do is we start out with the spine, the whole entire spine, right from the C-spine right down to the sacrum coccyx, and we move up and down the spine, up and down, because as you know, everything will come from the spine, okay, all your nerve endings and all that, and so we want to work up and down the spine, up and down the spine, and then on either side of the spine. And so we do quite a few, you know, sort of runs up and down, and then we move to other areas. And usually we know, because you filled out a form, we do know where your problem areas are.
Yeah, if you have a pain in the knee, or you have tennis elbow, or golf, you know, elbow, or whatever, or frozen shoulder, or anything like that.
Or computer slump, you know.
Computer slump. We all have that.
Yeah.
Anything like that, was after we finish the spine, we can go ahead and move to, you know, the pain, where the pain is, the spot of pain.
So how long would you have to keep that in one spot?
It all depends.
It varies, but you know, not like the whole hour. We would never do that. It would just maybe be 3, 4, 5 minutes, maybe.
It'll let go after several minutes.
And
there's a couple techniques that you use to make it let go, like to get things moving.
Yeah, and then what happens is once it lets go, then you just work that area around that area and just kind of pull it out, and then you go back over that same area, and the client can actually see that it's not sticking anymore.
Right.
So
and also your skin will tell you where to go too. There's small symmetry that shows up on the body, and your skin will show it. At the school we do still teach. It's actually a pain and stress relief specialist course, and it includes the skinar, and I do have a Russian doctor who comes and teaches it with me, which is a lot of fun.
That is very neat.
Yes.
And Lee, you're also, you said you're a pain and stress
Relief specialist.
specialist. So that is part of it?
That
yes,
is part of it.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
What else can you do to relieve stress? We all have so much stress in our lives.
There's many, many things. I mean, we offer massage, we offer reflexology. The best thing to do is have somebody fill out the form and just spend the time. See, that's the thing. We spend time with every individual that comes through our door. We spend the time. Let's fill out the form. Okay, now let's talk about this. What's going on with you? Even on some of our forms, we'll ask, are you going through a grieving process? And a lot of people usually are, you know. So there's so many things. Once we've developed that relationship with that client or patient, then we go from there. Now, okay, so then I'll say, well, you know, I'm really thinking that the scanner is the best thing for us to try today. Maybe that, and we've got to talk about our phenomenal biomat that we have from Hawaii.
What is a biomat?
The biomat is got amethyst.
It sounds like an amusement park at your
got
wellness
all
center.
kinds
You've
of
got it
things
all.
that people just don't have. But it's first of all, we have a fiber acoustic sound table that you lay on, and there's speakers built into it, and the speakers vibrate through your chakras.
Wow.
Then on top of that is an amethyst biomat from Hawaii that actually penetrates 6 inches through the body, far infrared rays, like you're sitting in a sauna.
It's amazing. I was on it yesterday.
Oh, and it warms up, so if you've got arthritis or any aches and pains, you're laying there. That's a treatment in itself. The table and the biomat is a treatment in itself. It also produces negative ions, which we really need, okay?
Yeah, which helps
So it does
get rid of toxins and negative ions.
Yes.
But it's also, that's probably one of the most relaxing things we can do. Besides, you know, like I do hypnotherapy with some people when necessary, but you know, the Reiki, the reflexology, the massage, all those things is all part of the pain and stress.
Treatments that I decide to do with the client, it's all done on this wonderful healing table and biomat. And so that is just healing in itself. And then, so like I said, we just specifically design it to you because everybody's different. And that's the beauty of the EIS as well, is that each individual person is going to be completely different. You know, if the three of us got hooked up to it, we'd all be different. We'd all have a completely different readout. So it's not a generic thing where it's going to be the same for everybody. It's really pinpointing. You know, so the technologies that we have are great, and we're really happy to we've got a dynamic team. We've also got another lady that works with us, and she specializes in Hawaiian massage, lomi and energy medicine, and
so it's really a relationship that you want to build with your clients.
Absolutely.
A long-term relationship.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and they know when they come through the door that we're loving and caring and we're there to help them. But they also have to realize that they have to change some things and they have to help themselves.
That's the whole thing.
You know, we can suggest and suggest and suggest, but if you're not ready to do the work, right?
That's
you know,
with anything in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if it just means you have to drink more water.
Drinking more water.
And what were you saying about water?
The toxins.
Oh, the one thing about water is, first of all, water gets rid of a lot of the toxins, but also it's kind of been forgotten that we're actually a salty ocean inside. We're not a freshwater lake. So when we're drinking water that has nothing in it, a lot of times it just goes right through us. And when it's just going right through us, we're not hydrating our body.
That's what I find. I find I'm drinking a lot of water, but I'm still really, really thirsty.
Yeah, and a lot of times all it takes is a little bit of a pinch of Himalayan salt, or you can use Celtic sea salt. This is not table salt. This is the real stuff that has other trace minerals that has benefits to it. Put a pinch of that in your water a couple times a day, and you'll find you absorb more water, and you will not be urinating as much, as often, and you'll be far more hydrated. So some people can drink 12 glasses of water and still be dehydrated.
Yeah, exactly.